What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here. Now, guess what? We're talking Luna Classic. That's right. There is some interesting and eventful news coming out about this chain. Is Kwon coming back? Is he going to be part of the L1 Task Force team? Who the hell knows? We'll try and break it down for you all in this video. And what am I talking about? Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more Luna Classic content, you know what to do. Smash the like button. XRP Army have been killing it recently. So Luna Classic family, smash that like button. With that being said, let's take a look at the overall market. So just flipped into a new day here in the UK, $1.32 trillion market cap. And I wanted to touch on something just really quickly. Now, as you scroll down the top 100 cryptocurrencies, Terraluna Classic has been hovering around the kind of late 80s, very early 90s. As we kind of scroll down the list, you might notice something. I got a couple of messages on Twitter. If you're not following them over there, do so, link in the description. And people were like, hold on a minute, 2Bit. Why is Terraluna Classic so far out and nearly out of the top 100 cryptocurrencies? You can see here the number 99 cryptocurrency right now is Terraluna Classic, but the price is still relatively similar to what it was yesterday. What's going on? Well, the reality here is, and this is a bit of a milestone, I kind of don't know why people aren't really talking about it, we have burned over $1 trillion Luna Classic, or let me rephrase that, we've removed 1.1 there or thereabouts trillion Luna Classic from the circulating supply. Now, there's a bit of that will be in staking, there will be a bit of that that's from the burns, but it's an important milestone. Yes, I hear you in the comments, we have still got 5.7 trillion, I hear that, but we have now got an accurate circulating supply on CoinMarketCap, and people need to know about that. That's why it's the current ranked 99th cryptocurrency. The way we move up the chart is by increasing the price. It's just as simple as that. As we remove supply and the price stays the same, ultimately, therefore, it is worth less. So go and buy some Luna Classic, that's my point. But what have we got and what are we hearing about? Well, there's a lot of talk, whether they're factually correct, whether they're not, about Kwon coming back. I think it's fair to say Kwon is not going to be joining the L1 Task Force team. However, there could be an opportunity for Kwon to come back to Terraluna Classic. Now, the SEC are ultimately going after him, and I state there is no dispute that purchasers made an investment of money either through fiat currency or crypto assets. The SEC wrote in its filing, which continues to rehash the regulator's argument that Kwon and Terraform Labs sold securities. You know Gary Gensler and those crews, they're all about those security sales. They're all about bringing you to justice. Now, we do know Kwon currently in a prison in Montenegro for passport fraud, not anything particular to do with the collapse of Terraluna Classic. But there are no genuine disputes as of any material fact in the case of Kwon and Terraform Labs. That is an important point. We know that there is a crack team of lawyers. We know that Kwon is obviously, kind of wanted in the SEC. Why? Because they want to make an example exactly like they're doing with Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, I'm not going to get into my personal views of it. Ultimately, people lost a huge amount of money, and that is not a good thing. But the reality here is Kwon built Terra Luna. He built the whole ecosystem. He built UST on the top of it. And ultimately, that cannot be dismissed. But what do we got? Well, Terraform and Kwon also engaged in fraudulent conduct and made misleading statements. The SEC reiterated in its filing, re-emphasizing that they committed fraud by deceiving investors out of the stability of UST. Now, this will all wash its way through, depending on the whole case with Sam Bankman-Fried. Was it truly Alameda Research trying to collapse? It says there, as this comes days after Kwon's defense team filed a similar document asking the court to side with them, as the SEC, in their opinion, hasn't managed to prove they were offering securities. Now, this is the tennis moment. The bat and ball is being firmly thrown between the SEC and Kwon's legal team. Could this mean we see a return if all of this is thrown out? Well, you never know. Stranger things have happened. But what else is going on with Terraluna Classic? Well, we do know we have the continuation of the Binance burns. Now, whether you like it or not, Binance continue to throw money at Terraluna Classic. You can't ignore that fact. And is there something with CZ and Kwon? We know CZ's view of Sam Bankman-Fried. Is there something between them two? Again, it's pure speculation at this moment in time, but we do know Binance continues to burn, and they will burn again early part of December based upon volume. So look, again, it's another important fact. Now, couple of other things. A interesting proposal, 11868, disabling USTC minting via raising Tobin tax to 100%, stopping the ability to mint UST. Now, obviously, we do need to get the supply down if we truly are going to potentially repeg USTC, and that's why it's important to stop the minting, whether that's protocol generated or user generated. Stop it. we need to remove the supply. And I think that's a very, very good point. Obviously, we talked about this the other day. The community pool continues to increase, which we can use for something. I mean, I say something in the most generic of senses, but we don't really have the L1 team. They are just working on benefit. Equally, the Quant Algo team have gone, not that they did a lot in the first place. So again, this community pool continues to grow as people continue to stake on the network. So where do we sit currently on the stats? You can see there 5.5 billion have been unstaked. So that takes us down to about 15.1%. Does that mean we're going to see a sell-off or are people moving it around between validators? That is also something that could take place. You can see the supply came down as well on ULUNC as well as USTC. So all in all, a very interesting moment for XRP. Kwon could be a big thing. Binance still burns, but we have to get the supply down. Let me know, by the way, in the comments, what do you think about Kwon? Can you see Kwon back with terraluna? Would you want Kwon back with terraluna? And hopefully, let's see a significant move on the price. We see a little bit right now, the 6467 range. We just broke under this trend line. We want to see this start to push a little bit further up and really start to test some of these. But on the macro, we can see a slightly positive movement with the 200 and the 100 EMA. So look, time will tell. Money flow still coming into LUNC. There might still be some opportunities. Let me know, as always, down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.